38 now. Here comes 2nd and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
And it was really the pressure that threw that play off, Mike. I mean, he tries to counter the blitz by going to the quick game, which is fine, but it just seemed like they weren't necessarily on the same page and results in a drop.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. He'll look to throw. To the left side and taken in by Downs. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. A one-point affair, 7-6 is the score. And we're back in Music City after this. So the Broncos will turn things over to the field goal unit. This one from 52 yards away. His kick is perfect. And the Broncos move out front. It's 9-7.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Alert! Alert! Let go!
Drive will start on the ground. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
79 Broncos.
Here's Ward now on 2nd down. Open right side is Okonkwo. And he is out of bounds. They get 25 on that connection. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now give. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The Broncos say they have it, and yes, they do.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you first.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Get it! Gravity Lions!
Throwing is Ward. Rolling right. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline.
It was clear from the jump, Mike, that he wanted to take a shot downfield, bought himself a little extra time by moving the launch point. Ball just kind of sailed on him a little bit and ends up falling harmlessly out of bounds.
3rd and 10.
Trap 60! Trap 60! Let's go! Ready?
To throw is Ward. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 20 yards on that pass play. 1st down for Tennessee.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
On first down, Ward. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Second and 10.
Come on, set.
Ward to throw again. Exiting the pocket right. Oh, what a throw there. Back across the field, but it's still a completion. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. Again, it's Ward. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And a good return here as he is out of bounds up at the 45.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
8 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now, faking the give. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, Broncos.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate. There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll look to throw. Moving to his right. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Winston.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
Warriors 70. Come on.
From his own end zone, it's Ward. He'll find his receiver. That's DK. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. That's another quick first down, and that's a 25-yard gain.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On first and 10, Ward. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Now a shot here, deep middle. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Yards on the play. That's good for Broncos. First down.
Back to throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be taken down. 15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another first down. Out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Check. Those 18 Cardinal, come 19.
Back to the air one more time. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. And he'll take it on in. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The extra point is up and through. Broncos will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Cougar 19. 79 Broncos.
Shotgun snap for Ward. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
33-yard line.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last two drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
Quick throw, out wide, it's caught, and he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So the Broncos will turn things over to the field goal unit. Officially, a 29-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, this is Harvey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
It is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. He finds Mims. It's complete. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Denver first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out.
Ready up! Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger!
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Tennessee. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd. Sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. From the 46, here's 2nd and 1. Again, it's Harvey. Open space to the 35. And he will score! R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about, and they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The extra point is good, and the Broncos will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let go.
To the ground, a first down run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 38-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go. 19 Titans, 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
From the gun, here's Ward. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal.
18 Rattlers. Ready?
Out of the gun, Ward. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That's the linebacker, Nick Bonito. In there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. All the way back at the 14 now. 2nd down and goal.
Come on, come on. Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw is Ward. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Check. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Now it's Ward. That is hot. What a throw. Jim Deacon. Touchdown Titans. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Titans have cut the deficit to 5.
Titans 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Play action, he'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go.
From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Here we go, set. 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Work in the middle, that's Harvey. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Moving outside the pocket, taking off.
Yeah, that's a nice job. He's out of the pocket. He knows he doesn't need all that much for a first down. He's able to tuck it, get out of bounds, and keep this drive alive.
First down, Broncos.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He pulls it in around the 5. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Denver.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The PAT, up and good. The Broncos are able to extend the lead. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Now a run to begin the 4th quarter on 1st and 10. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Let go.
Fake the handoff. Now Ward. Now a deep ball here for Ridley. And he will score. Game on. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Tennessee. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Now, Watkins on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by Harvey. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
That's good for a Broncos.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 then. First down, Broncos.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead goes Harvey. And he'll get about 5.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 4. Now, faking the give. Throw on the run is complete. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. They hook up again, 2nd time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go. Let's go.
Here's Harvey. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Titans 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He'll find his receiver. That's DK. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Here we go. Knocked up. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On 1st down, Ward. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the 4th quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Throwing on third down, Ward. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
79 Broncos. Warriors, 70. Ready.
They snap it to Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down. First and 10 now from the 36. On the give, it's Harvey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Denver first down.
A gain of 12. And the Broncos first down.
Back to throw. That is brought in at the 10. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
Broncos first down. First and goal.
They'll look to throw. Wells, another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
Harvey, and he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up fourth and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up fourth and goal.
So the Broncos will turn things over to the field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Broncos add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. This is first and 10.
Roll, roll, roll. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Finding space inside the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 41 yards. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Now. 70 Timberwolves.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Unlock line.
They'll run here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing.
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Fourth down.
Ready.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But Let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
They'll drop to throw. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's first down.
Mustang 19. Here we go. 60 Bobcat. 60 Cougar 19.
Shotgun snap for Ward. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Buffalo 18. Tag. Panther 6, 18, Pioneer. Ready.
To throw is Ward. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
So here it is, fourth down and 10.
Come on, set. 19, Tiger, 19.
To the air again, Ward. That is caught at the 3. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now Watkins on the return.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. He'll drop to throw. He connects with Mims. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
They'll look to throw again. another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards.
22-yard line.
So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one.